Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hi, hello, and welcome. And if you're not new, what's popping? Happy 2021. That song, I almost thought I made a mistake there. Happy 2021 to each and every one of you. In this episode, I decided we're gonna do another Yelena Says, and we're gonna talk about 5 things that you need to do in 2021. I believe I need to do this, and I believe that you need to do this. So if you don't mind joining me on this 2021 journey of being a better person and including 5 things in your life, whether you started, you're continuing, you want to start, just keep on watching, sis. Just keep on watching, bro. Okay. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up at the end of this video. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and hit the notification bell so you know every time that I upload. Keep on watching. I thought it would be a great idea for us to just talk while I do my face and share on some things that I think that are really important for us to do in 2021. Now that my eyes are all set, I completely forgot to apply my Truth Serum. This is from Ole Henriksen. I'm gonna apply this to my skin. After I apply it to my skin, I just press it in so it gets all up in there. It has time to work before I get into my foundation application. Now that that's done, I would like to get a small fluffy blending brush. This is not small. This can work. I'm gonna start with my Chocolates palette by Juvia's. I wanna get this shade right here, and I will pack that into the crease. So since I've already established what it is I'm going to do with setting my crease, the first topic I'd like to talk about is hair care. I know that most times we tend to chase the styles that are in right now because it's popular, it's trending, and we want to be relevant too, you know. But protective styles are so important, and especially like for hair texture like my own, I think it has taken us a really long time before we can truly understand what our hair needs in order for it to thrive, in order for it to be healthy, in order for it to grow how it should, and all these different things. So protective hairstyles, protecting the ends of your hair is something that I personally intend on doing for my hair for 2021, and I think you should too. Even if your hair is straight, if your hair is curly, do your research, get a proper hair care regimen. If it is you don't have one, get one. Like sometimes I would shampoo my hair. I try to shampoo my hair at least once, maybe twice a month, and in between I will do like co-washes, or I will do like the ACV rinse and then condition my hair. Like I would try to do those things in between and not shampoo too much, because you know that strips the hair of the natural oils apart from the buildup of bacteria and dust and everything that your hair catches. See a professional if you have to, right? So that they can help guide you on how best you ought to take care and treat your hair. And then when you know your hair is good, you definitely feel good. Listen, when my hair is popping, I'm popping. And I'm sure there are many of you that feel that way. Whether it's short, it's long, it's medium. When your hair looks good, you feel good. So do what needs to be done. Take your hair vitamins and drink your water, get a proper diet, because all these things contribute to your hair health and your hair growth. And I think health needs to be emphasized so much more than hair length. I believe if it is we focus on the health of our hair more than how much our hair grows, then it can actually grow and it can do so much better. I would take healthy hair over long hair any day, and that wasn't how I used to think before. I never shared that sentiment before. I used to think, yo, once my hair is growing, then that means it's good. And sometimes that's not the case. You might need to start from scratch, from your root, go straight out. You know, if it is you have thin edges like I do, try not to apply much tension. I am working on doing that myself. You know, applying my oils, massaging it in, you know, making sure to take my actual vitamins, because you realize sometimes the reason why you suffer from hair loss could be because you lack a particular vitamin or mineral in your body, and that is how it is showing up through your hair. So when it is you have a proper diet, you're taking your vitamins, you're drinking your water, you're using a proper hair care regimen, and you are truly doing research on your hair type, your hair texture, you will be better for it. I want a team behind me. We can make this like, you know, like a little support group something. Now it's time to blend out the color that I just packed into my crease. Another thing regarding your hair, learn to trim your ends. You might feel like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose an inch, 2 inches, or whatever the case is. When you trim your hair, you also help it to grow better. Just like how you'd have a garden and you trim the leaves and all of that, and then it thrives, you do the same thing with your hair. Okay, so I really want to pack another shade into my crease. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think yeah, I'm just gonna go directly where I blended it out because I don't want to go too high up in my brow. This RK by Kiss contour palette is what I'm gonna reach for, just to get the really light shades to put in my brow bone. The next thing I'd like to go in with is concealer. And while I do that, the next topic that I'm going to talk about is skincare. Now, I definitely going to have a skincare routine coming to you guys, but I really wanted to emphasize, get a daily skincare routine. I swear it will be good for you. It will be good for your skin. You can train your skin. Most clients or people who ask me for my opinion with regards to products, they're always like, my skin is so oily, my skin is so oily. Half the time, the reason for your skin being so oily is you do not have a proper skincare routine. You need to train your skin, just like you need to train your hair. And to do so, you need to have a proper skincare routine. You know, it's simple. Cleanse, moisturize, tone, and most importantly, sunblock. Done. Not just because you have melanated skin and it looks so good when the sun hits it, and you don't suffer with cancer as much as the next person of a higher complexion does. That does not mean that your skin is not getting damaged also. Listen to me. You need to protect the melanin. That is a myth. You are not invincible in the sun. Learn to use sunblock. Oh my goodness, like I cannot stress that enough. Sunscreen is so important. So when you use your face wash, you make sure to tone your skin. I use apple cider vinegar to tone my skin, not purely, it's diluted, of course, and I moisturize and I use sunblock throughout the day. At night, my routine is different. Once you get into a routine, you train your skin. And when you train your skin, you can control the amount of oil your face produces. Also, exfoliation is very important. It helps with them build up on your skin. Mask, honey. Mask regularly. Mask at least 2 times a week. exfoliate at least 2 times a week, cleanse, tone, moisturize, and sunblock every day, point blank. There is no if, no but, no every other, every 3, once a week. Nope, every day. Please and thank you. Proper diet and drinking water is going to help your skin so much. You guys want the best skin and all they're doing is drinking Cokes whole day every day. No, that is not gonna work. Drinking juice all day every day, drinking soft drink all day every day. I don't like a waterless taste. Learn to like it. Find ways of flavoring it up. Viva is not going to help you. Put slices of lime in it, put mint leaves in it, put strawberry, put cucumber, put kiwi, I don't know, put celery, put your fish in it. What I'm trying to say is drink your water, please and thanks. Diet and water is not only affiliated with losing weight, it's affiliated with your hair, it's affiliated with your skin. It's literally like a holistic thing. If you're having problems with keeping up with drinking water, download an app. There's this app that I use. It's called Hydro Coach, and I have it that I consume at least 7 or 8 glasses a day, and it tells me every day the benefits of water. It also gives me a notification every 2 hours to drink water. Sometimes it would be like, you are 2 glasses in arrears. Like sometimes it would be like, I'm so concerned about you, and it would send me like this sad water droplet, and I feel bad and I go and drink water. Maybe you might need an app to remind you or something. Or you can get a large bottle of water, make sure it holds the required amount, and get a permanent marker and draw on a different marker saying, listen, let's start this day right, and have encouraging things to write on your bottle to encourage you to drink it throughout the day. Do what you gotta do, sis. Do what you gotta do. And I know there are guys watching this video too. I mean, don't feel that type of how when I say sis, it just rolls off my tongue much easier. But drink your water. What I did was take my concealer, and I use a small fluffy-ish brush and just used it to blend out the concealer. So that is what I did on both sides. And now that it's blended out to my liking, what I'm going to do is take an extremely light shade. This is going to be like a kind of natural glam, something with a oomph. Maybe it might have an oomph, maybe it might not. We'll see. So I'm going to reach into the Nudes palette by Juvia's, and I'm going to take the lightest shade it has, which is this one. I think I'm going to use the same brush that I used to outline, not a sharp cut crease at all, just blended out concealer there. And I'm gonna pack it in, and then after I done pack it in, then I'm gonna like blend it out. Go back in with my first brush. I'm not going to add any additional product onto it. I'm just gonna blend it from whatever remain on it. I'm gonna take the shade right here. It's creamy yellowish one, just to help with the blending situation. I'm trying to like this look so far, but I'm really not. Let me see if it would come together in the end. The next topic we're going to talk about is saving money. Now, we all know spending is like the easiest thing to do. I mean, you get nice things, you look cute. Sometimes you have more than that. You would have your bills, groceries, whatever the case is. But for 2021, in this economy, we really had to work on saving. Cook your own food, okay? Cook your own food. Like, buy food, you're not guaranteed it's healthy. 1. People just put all kind of thing in the food. You don't know what they're serving you. 2. Sometimes you're not even satisfied. And 3, is only unless you buy a lot, that's the only time you're having extras. Meanwhile, if you cook your own food, you can guarantee that you are full after you have eaten. Your food is healthier because you know what you put into it, and you can eat another time. You can eat later on in the day, you can eat the next day. Your food lasts, okay? Somehow, I prefer home cooked food over buy food. And on top of that, the way how my body's set up, my stomach is really sensitive, so I can't eat from any and anywhere where other persons might eat and be perfectly fine. I may more than likely have a reaction to the food. Now that my eyes are fully blended out to my liking, I believe, I'm going to do eyeliner. Another thing with saving money, make a list of your wants versus your needs before you go shopping, and truly tell yourself, is this worth buying? Should I really get another one of this? Truly examine your wants and examine your needs too, because sometimes you might think you need something and you really don't need it. And try to stick to what is most important. List the pros and cons of a particular product if you have to, you know. Go through the statistics before you make that decision, because times are so hard right now. The economy is down. People are losing their jobs. People are not even getting hired in the first place. I apply for a bunch of jobs. I don't even get qualified interview. So much that I thinking I probably applying for stuff that I'm not qualified for. And I don't even get interviewed yet. They wouldn't even poppy show me and give me a little experience in the interview experience. Not even that. So there are persons who are not even getting jobs even when they apply for jobs. And there are persons who are losing jobs. And things are so expensive. Even your needs are expensive. So you truly need to make a list and work out why you need a particular thing. What is it for? How does it benefit you? Is it gonna last you in the long run? And seek to get that over something that you just prefer. Another thing you should focus on doing also is emptying your products. Most times, like, we would have shampoos and cream, conditioner, whatever the case is, and we tend to have like little remainders of everything. Am I the only person that noticed that? I realize sometimes I have like bottles with little products remaining. Finish it. We're so quick to get the new one and open the new one and start the new one. We don't realize with all the little bottles of remaining products that we have, it could literally fill an entire bottle. Try finishing your products. I know you get so excited, oh my god, to open a new pack of soap. Finish your products. You really like the new thing, finish it, empty it. I think you ought to do too is find ways of making what you have at home work, which takes us back to your needs versus your preference. Sometimes you'll be like, oh my gosh, I really want that bottle of Prego sauce, but you have another brand in your cupboard. Make it work. Use it. Say a prayer over the meal if you're not sure if it will come out the same. And do what you gotta do. Instead of going out, find ways of being creative at home. Have a games night. Invite your friends. You know, you have 2-3 friends. If everyone just focus on cooking one dish and bringing a bottle of wine or a case of drinks or whatever, you have a meal. You have leftovers you can keep for yourself. You can have them go home with, so that everyone still has food for the next day. and you all get to build a stronger relationship, as well as you did not spend much money. You literally just use what was in your cupboard. We do games night at home. It's probably not often, but we do it, and when we do it, it is so much fun. Sometimes we even do boy girl animal placing TV show, and that has been real good. So have a games night, have a crafts night. If it is you really need to get out, then take a road trip, you know, visit a part of Trinidad that you've never seen before, or go to the beach. Try to find ways of not spending as much, and you'll feel better for it. So I kind of already did it off camera, but y'all know I prime with my Revlon photoready primer. I'm gonna go in with my Revlon Colorstay foundation in the shade Caramel, which is 400. I'm gonna talk about point number 4, which is investing in yourself. I seriously think that is important for 2021, and it benefits you to invest in yourself, you know. If there are free online courses, do what you had to do. Find something that you know, like if you know you have a passion that you never got to explore and there's a course available for it, do it. How about learn a new language? There's so many Venezuelans in Trinidad and Tobago, and maybe you might already be good in Spanish. Learn French, learn Mandarin, Portuguese, I have no idea, you know. Find another language that you think is super cool and learn how to speak it. There are apps for these things that are free. I don't think you can go wrong with learning how to speak another language. You definitely do not lose out when you broaden your skill set and invest in yourself. How about reading a book? Knowledge is power. I used to love reading so much. I honestly fell off the wagon, but I really try to set goals for myself with reading books for the year, and I'm gonna definitely continue. I seriously want to get better at my Spanish. I mean, I did Spanish years ago in secondary school. I did get this subject, but obviously I was not practicing, so I'm terrible at Spanish again. I seriously want to become way more fluent in Spanish and start learning French. Now that my foundation's on, time for me to highlight. I'm using the Instant Age Rewind Eraser in the shade Golden, and I'm mixing it with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Bisque. This highlight a little extreme. Let me just blend out the edges, and it should be fine by the time I'm finished. Don't worry. I'm using my Dermablend setting powder. Now I'm going to set the rest of my face with my Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder. Time for me to contour. I'm gonna use the 3D contour powder. Okay, so I went ahead and did my lips off camera and tried to like do something with my hair. I can barely recognize it in the viewfinder. But anyways, I'm gonna move on to my lashes now, and we're back with the lash book. The last one I used was from volume 4, where it had like 2 styles. This one I think has 8 different styles. By the way, this costs $99 for all of this. I think that's a great buy, because you know most lashes tend to sell 5 pairs for like $50, $49. This is 10 pairs. It's as though you bought 8 different lash styles for $99. I really want a fluffy one, so I think I'm gonna go somewhere up here, and I'm really liking this style right here. What I must say is that the lashes feel so soft. The lash band is very thin, so it's not gonna be a big janky lash band resting on your lash line, which is perfect. We always want to get the thinnest and most invisible lash band you can get. Gus. Another thing I forgot to mention regarding your hair is that it grows better when it's, as long as it stays moisturized. If your hair is too dry, it is not gonna grow, honey. So you need to take the time out and truly moisturize your hair, sometimes twice, 3 times a week, depending on your hair and how thirsty it gets and how dry it gets. So this is why investing in satin bonnets, satin pillowcases, and headbands and stuff is gonna help retain the moisture that you place in your hair. Let me do my next lash off camera. You'll see how it looks. It is gorgeous. I can scratch my brows. Yay, we love that. So I'm gonna do the next eye off camera and I'll be right back. The 5th point I wanted to talk about with you guys before we end today's YouTube video is living life more abundantly, or living life fully and with gratitude. I believe that once you're an individual who exercises a lot of gratitude, then you can live better, you can live a more enjoyable life. Now, the reason why I said more abundantly or more fully is because an abundant life or a full life is one that is full of joy, peace. It's a life that is full of things that are good. And I believe that once you are grateful, then you will be a much better human being. Not just for yourself, but for your neighbor, for your friend, for your family, for your workplace, for everything, everywhere you impact, because you will not be a person that is selfish. You'll be a person that is more loving, more giving. And with that, and finding contentment, even in the things you may not have as much as you might want it, would allow you to be a better person. It will just create like a domino effect. Don't just settle on surviving, settle on enjoying everything you do. Be intentional about the things that you do. And if you do it as unto God, as the Bible says, then you don't need to study about a particular person's reaction. If we stop looking for man's approval and start looking to do things of a clean and a pure heart, you are definitely going to live that life abundantly. You will find peace in everything without studying what anyone have to say. You're going to find joy in the little simplest things, and you are going to be more excited about things in life. You're going to be more joyful about things in life, and you're going to be more grateful about things in life. If it is that you agree with 1 or 2 or maybe all 5 of the points that I just mentioned here, and this is something that you too have begun taking into practice or would like to take into practice, give me a thumbs up right underneath this video. If you have not subscribed yet, click the subscribe button, share it with a friend. Don't forget to leave a comment, and thank you so much for reaching this far. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year once again, and I pray that you have an amazing, bountiful, grateful life in 2021, that it truly shapes you to be a better person. So that's it until next time. Bye.